students. Now today our topic is transcription in molecular basis of inheritance. We know that transcription means it is the formation of RNA. Now where from it will be formed? It will form from the DNA, and that also from a particular DNA strand which is called template strand. So we can tell it is the formation of RNA from the template strand of DNA. Clear? That is called transcription. So now we will discuss transcription. In the first part we will discuss this definition along with the location where it occurs. Next, so then which strand of the DNA is to be transcribed, clear? And then why both the strands are not transcribed, what will happen if both the strands are transcribed, so what will be the consequences. So these are the particular area which will be discussed in our first part. Now, so transcription already we have discussed that it is the formation of RNA from the template strand of DNA. Now, where it occurs? So first of all, we know that DNA in eukaryote is always present within the nucleus, and it carries all the information regarding the activities of the cell. So this information are executed by certain proteins which acts like enzymes, and we know that these proteins are the formation of proteins occurs in the cytoplasm, clear? So on the ribosomes. So somehow this information has to be taken from this nucleus to the site of protein synthesis, that is cytoplasm on ribosomes. So who is going to take that? This is the RNA, and that is called messenger RNA. So messenger RNA are transcribed clear from DNA within the nucleus, and they move outside the nucleus to convey this information for this on the site of protein synthesis. Other types of RNA are also there. We know that ribosomal RNA, clear, which is a constituent of ribosome, and that also is produced within the nucleus in eukaryotes, because we know that DNA, though carries the information, never comes out of the nucleus. And another type of RNA is called tRNA or transfer RNA, that also is functionally outside the nucleus, but it's produced within the nucleus. So we can see that all types of RNA which are there in the eukaryotes, maybe they are functional outside the nucleus, but they are formed within the nucleus from the DNA. In prokaryotes, what happened? In prokaryotes, we know there is no particular nucleus. This nucleoid, clear, that is the DNA, is a single circular DNA on the cytoplasm only. So there is no proper distinction between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. So in prokaryotes, RNA synthesis occurs along with the DNA on that particular site where the DNA is on the cytoplasm only. So in location, if you see, in prokaryotes, the location is the cytoplasm, clear, where these DNA strands are there, and in eukaryotes, it is within the nucleus. Now the students, next question is, suppose this is the DNA, and we know the DNA is double-stranded. Now the question is, from which strand the RNA will form? Clear? So we know that DNA is double-stranded, two strands are there. From which strand RNA will form? Now we know that the formation of DNA or RNA, clear, will occur in a direction that is 5' to 3'. Why? Because already we have discussed that the third carbon of these nucleotides have the functional group, clear, where the new nucleotides gets attached. So the third carbon of the existing nucleotide have this functional group where the next new new nucleotides will get attached. So obviously the direction for the formation of RNA will be 5 prime to 3 prime. It can never be 3 prime to 5 prime. Clear? So if the direction of the formation of RNA is 5 prime to 3 prime, then obviously the DNA strand, which is 3 prime to 5 prime, will act as template, wherefrom it will be coded. So this strand is called template strand. So the DNA strand, which is 3 prime to 5 prime, clear, is the template strand. Actually from this the RNA is coded. Clear? So it is called template strand. It provides the information is provided by this strand. Now what about the other strand? The other strand is called coding strand. Now you may say that this is the region wherefrom it is coded, then why this strand is called coding strand? Clear? Because you can see here, if you go through this nitrogen bases in these two strands, that is the coding strand and the RNA, you will find that the nitrogen bases are same, except instead of thiamine it is uracil. But otherwise if you see, that is uracil, it is thiamine. Clear? Next it is guanine, it is also guanine. It is adenine, it is also adenine. It is thiamine, it is also thiamine. Clear? It is cytosine, it is also cytosine. So this strand contains the particular sequence, clear, which we want in our RNA. Particular codes, clear, coding sequence which we want in our RNA. Clear? Which we want in the RNA to be coded. So this is called, so these strands, clear, that is 5 prime to 3 prime of the DNA, contain the particular sequence of codes, clear, which we need in our RNA. So this is called coding strand. So the particular strand 3 prime to 5 prime of the DNA, wherefrom the RNA is coded, is called template strand, because it provides the information according to which RNA is coded. Clear? It is the complementary bases are there in the RNA, and so it is called template strand. And the other one, clear, other one is called the coding strand, because it contains the same sequence of codes which we want in our RNA. So we can see that this one is the template strand, so wherefrom the information are taken and RNA is formed. Clear? And other is the coding strand, which actually contains the sequences, which the exact sequences of codes, clear, except thiamine is substituted by uracil in RNA, and otherwise it contains the sequence of similar sequence of nucleotides as the RNA is. Clear? So it is called the coding strand. Now next question is, why both the strands are not coded or transcribed simultaneously? Clear? So next question is, why both the strands are not transcribed simultaneously? Clear? At the same time. Now, or why both the strands are not coded? Why both the strands are not coded? Why it is not coded? Now you see, we are coding from the template strand, clear, and we are getting a particular sequence like UGA, clear. So UGA, then UCC, AGU, and likewise. So we are getting a particular sequence, clear, in our strand. Now, if both the strands are coded, then what may happen? So this strand will also be coded. Clear? When it will also act as the template strand. Then we will get a set of sequence like this: A, C, U, U, A, C, clear, UAG, and likewise. And we can see that this is UGA and this is ACU. Clear? Next, this is UCC, it is AGG. So these two, this nitrogen sequence of nitrogen bases in these two strands will be absolutely different. And as a result, these two strands will produce absolutely different sets of proteins. We require this particular set of protein, clear? This particular set of polypeptide, but we don't require this particular set of polypeptide. So if both the strands are coded, clear, if both the strands produce the RNA, then we will get two sets of protein, one of which is required by us and other is absolutely not required. So it is consuming the substrates, it is consuming the energy, it is absolutely not required by us, and also increasing the complexity. So only one strand is coded, clear, to prevent excess consumption of energy, consumption of substrate, and as well as to reduce the ambiguity or the complexity. Next, another thing is there, if you look at this basis properly, you will say this is U, this is A, this is G, this is C, this is again U, A, this is U. So these are all complementary because we know U is complement to A, G is complement to C, A is complement to U. So if those two strands of DNA are coded, then we will find two RNAs which are complement to each other, and as a result afterwards it will form a double-stranded RNA. And we know if it forms a double-stranded RNA, the nitrogen bases will not be exposed for the protein synthesis. So ultimately it is of no use. So to prevent these types of ambiguity, only one of these strands, that is 3' to 5'. The strand which is 3' to 5' is the template strand where from the RNA is formed, but other one, that is 5' to 3', is the coding strand which contains the codes in exact sequence that of the RNA but does not undergoes transcription. Okay.